All right.
How's it going, guys?
Yep. You go first. Going good. How are you doing? I can't complain. Summer's coming. Lots of work to do. The weather's getting nice.
It is nice. It is nice. You guys are located in where? Oh, Idaho?
Northern Idaho,
Yeah.
which means the summers actually are nice, unlike some southern states
That's true.
that get a little hot.
That's true. Or unlike here in New York, it's where it's kind of like gross
Yeah.
right now. I love
Yeah.
Idaho. One of my great uncles lives near Haley, and I used to visit him a lot in the summer. It was gorgeous. He was an avid fisherman.
It's nice. We call it the American Tuscany where we live because it's the Palouse and it looks a lot like Tuscany. Very cool. Yeah. So
Beautiful.
we like it. Yeah,
And you guys do a lot of hunting and like outdoor stuff too, right?
we do. We actually, well, not just finished, but we recently finished turkey hunting, and because we just moved here actually, so we had to figure out all the spots and go scouting.
Sure. Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
And
We're gonna go whitetail soon too.
that's awesome. And you go as a whole family? Do you like a group of you friends that go? It's like
My mom's not big on hunting, but like my dad, Terran, and I definitely go out, and we've got some friends too who live like 2 minutes away if you walk. We also are avid hunters, so yeah, we've got like a whole group. We had to wrangle them into bow shooting though. They use the shotguns, which is a little easy. I'm not gonna lie. But you guys like yeah, bow hunting is. I think it's a much bigger challenge, just because you got to get so close. Yeah,
Jonathan, have you ever dabbled in bow hunting?
So I'm gonna be honest. Like, I grew up in places where you're probably not hunting in like a non-rural community. So I haven't actually hunted ever in my life, but it sounds super cool. Sounds
it is fun. It's fun.
I
It's
saw
like
I
they
shot a bow once or twice.
have you? Oh, did you like it?
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, it was at the like styrofoam player. I wasn't actually like hunting.
Oh, well, yeah, but I was gonna say like, is it a traditional bow or? But I gotta say some.
it's probably a compact.
I know. I was just here's a complicated question. Here's our 5 questions.
What
Well,
kind of bow have you shot? Well, let me welcome you guys to an episode of the Parking Lot Podcast. My name is Sarah. That is Jonathan, and we are joined here today. I'm really excited to talk to Terran and River. They are the creative geniuses of G4. We've been following them for a really long time, and they have a Kickstarter, so be sure to go check that out and follow them at Fart of War on Instagram and YouTube. I really can't wait till your game comes out. I think when we first set up our Legend of the Tabletop Instagram account, it popped up as one of our suggested followers, like, oh, you might be interested in you guys. And you kind of had me at first. And I was like, I need to know what this game is about because I grew up with a bunch of boys. I'll forever be immature and 12 and think farts are hilarious.
Yeah, that was kind of an upside of our title. It really catches people
Yeah.
Oh,
off guard.
absolutely.
But yeah,
So how did you start in this world of card games? How did you come up with the Art of War?
well, we've been playing card games for a while. It was more the actual being a developer of a card game that was the real adventure, I think. I don't know if you agree with that. Okay. Yeah, but we've been playing card games for a really long time. We usually break them out at dinner time, the whole family, which is 4 of us. So it's a pretty perfect ratio for card games, 4 people.
Mm-hmm.
We love it. And we still haven't stopped playing card games at dinner. It's a great experience. And we kind of wanted to bring that to people all around the world, or at least nationally, with our card games. We played enough to know how they work, and we enjoy them so much. We thought we could bring a little fun to other people too. But as for the story of how we got into developing card games, that's kind of a fun. Do you want to tell it? Sure. Okay. So originally, we are going to go on a family vacation. We're relaxing, we're great. Costa Rica, it's got great beaches. There's all sorts of cool animals. So we were heading on a plane, long trip, like 8-10 hours. Well, maybe not 10, 8 hours. It was a long trip. That's a long trip. We were pretty tired, and we were flying down towards the Costa Rica airport. And there's a sunset, and there's birds everywhere, and you can see the jungle, and it's so pretty, and there's the ocean, the beaches, and we get there, and we go, oh, can't wait. We're just gonna be sitting on the sand and just enjoying a great time. And we're walking through customs, and then we find out that our dad's passport has been like a snafu in the government, where it just kind of got Yeah, it got jumbled. It just got jumbled. So we're like, oh man, and we're like, "Well, can we? Is there any way we can get back?" We're like trying to figure it out. Like, nope, you got to head straight back on the next flight. So we fly back onto sort of your area to Newark, New Jersey, which it's a pretty far drive from Costa Rica. I'm just gonna say,
Yeah.
and it was like winter time too.
It's gross.
No, I've heard people often say New Jersey is the Costa Rica of America.
Right, of the East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really,
I think
well, it was winter time.
so we
Yeah. It's a little bit more about New Jersey.
It was a little less tropical than I imagined. Anyway, we went to New York and then eventually got back to our home, but then we had a whole week of just like nothing planned because we had a whole week set out just for Costa Rica. It's like, well, what are we gonna do? I mean, it's just kind of boring to just go back to the work week after we planned a whole vacation. So we're like, well, why don't we do this? Let's make a vacation in our own town, explore restaurants and stuff, go on hikes, just kind of have like a little vacation in our own little tropical Spokane, Washington, which is about an hour north of here
Yeah.
before we moved. And so that's what we did. And one night we went to a Mexican restaurant, which you can probably tell where this is going. Eating a bunch of Mexican food. And we, I don't know if I can predict it. We were reading at the time the Sun Tzu's The Art of War, just for
Yep.
school. You're like super wise, lots of proverb-esque quotes in there. And, it's super, super mature stuff. And I think how old were we? Like 13 maybe? Yeah. So, since our brains were so mature and adult-like, like, so you'll be kind of funny is like, there's it'd be hilarious game called Fart of War or something. And actually during that, talking about the Mexican restaurant, we were playing this game called, what was it? Which Squirmish? I don't know who made it exactly, but we were playing a game, and then that's kind of how we got on the topic between the two. We bridged it, like, that'd be super funny. Why don't we just do it? And they're like, well, no one's made it. Like, we got to do something about this. It's too gold to let go. So there was no competition. We started going to a Waffle House like every morning and just eating waffles and playing our characters and designing them. And eventually that bridged into where we are today over a long span of time.
That's awesome. So you're eating some Mexican food. There's a little flatulence.
Yeah.
And boom, you have this lightning bolt, lightning fart hit your brain, and you come away with something to get free to play.
That's it. All the pieces were there. We just had to fit them together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did
It
you
was a lightning bolt.
did you right away just were like, hey, family, let's play this game? Did you immediately start brainstorming with each other and coming up with designs? And I know you both both of you do the designs or just one of you? Just one of you.
The way it started off was he did most of the sketches, and then I would translate them to digital format because I was really the only person who could work around the digital world like that. But it went on from there, and I kind of started to take over some of the more artistic parts, and then you did more business aspects. So he got the boring side of it. And but the actual gameplay design we did with our dad. He's also a little bit business savvy, and I don't know if mom wanted to take all the time out of her day to do that. So we mostly just focused on our dad. He doesn't like farts too much. Yeah, she's I don't know. Something
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on.
As a chick, I think they're hilarious. So I don't know.
Okay, I'm not alone. That's good to know. They're like, people think this is funny.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, you had me at fart. I saw it pop up as a suggestion. I was like, follow, and what are these guys doing?
Yeah. We're hoping that's gonna happen.
I have no doubt.
Actually, I've been trying to figure out a way to make the boxes for it. 'Cause when you're lifting up, that makes a little friction. Sometimes it takes it kind of makes it farting noise. Like, can we
It does.
like 100% make it fart? The problem is it only works with big boxes because of, I don't know, it's like the surface tension or something. So I'm still trying to see if we can figure it out, but it might be true. I think that would be genius, though.
That'd be
have, like,
amazing.
ridges or something where
Yeah.
while you're pulling it.
Yeah, that it's like make the card scratch
I-
and sniff. See,
Or that each of the cards could smell a little different. I mean, this
a little
makes
different.
it
Go just pick up
podcast
the smells like.
brainstorming session.
It's a whole experience. Yeah.
That's awesome.
See, yeah, we need to do this for if we do if the Kickstarter campaign does do really well, then we can just add in a bunch of some awesome, crazy stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you guys, like, in your game developing, do you think, long term, are you going to do any like bonus packs, any expansion packs for your game? Do you already have ideas of what you might do after this or include in this game?
I've actually already done the art for one expansion pack, so we anticipated it to be another pledge reward. So if you pledge higher, you get expansion pack
Yeah.
to go with it.
Yeah.
So I already do have one expansion pack done. And I think there's a lot of expansion packs you could do with the theme of farts and war. Like there's so much stuff you can do.
Yeah.
So there's endless content. And yeah, I think if this goes well, yeah, we definitely brainstorm with something like farts through the ages. So you've got like caveman era farts, like, and then you could have like medieval style, and eventually you could go all the way up to like
Robot farts. Yeah,
like robot fart. Yeah,
totally.
you could go. We already have like cosmic fart. That's pretty high. But yeah, so we've got some plans. We just haven't drawn them yet.
I love it. I love it.
We're just gonna, and then eventually we're hoping if this game does well, we can go even deeper, make more games because we've got a few in the works. Just like some little ideas that we figure people will like, that we like to play at least. There's one that I'm not going to spoil it. You're going to have to find out. But I do particularly really like that game. So I think that is it. Yeah.
There's not twin things.
Bumps the word. Like I've said too much already.
Yeah, I know. Jonathan has his younger sisters are twins, and they often look at
have a little conversation. I'm like, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Not you guys just told me.
We just speak telepathically. Yeah.
So
Mhm. Actually, I've heard from my mother that we used to have a secret language. It's eluded me for a while now, but I don't remember it. But if we did, it worked.
I think
of
that's
you's
one of
older?
the amazing things about being a twin. Yeah, which one of you is older?
He's older. I'm older.
How many
And wiser. He got lucky by 2 minutes.
That's close. That's close.
Yeah, it was a close match. I had him in the middle, but then he just got me.
He just like got you out the way.
Yeah.
Right.
Get back.
Yeah, just kind of kicked you out of them.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what's been the most rewarding moment of you two guys working together to build this game?
The most rewarding moment, like
Yeah.
any moment
And
throughout the
you're
process.
with your brother, you're developing something, you're creating something. I'm sure it's different than it's just like hanging out and going hunting. This is something really cool that you've really created together.
Yeah. Man, that's tough. There was a period of time last year, about 3 months, where we did this giant road trip, just the two of us, through all the national parks on the West Coast. No offense to the East Coast, but the national parks, I think, are better than the West Coast. I'm just going to say,
Okay,
we have better mountains.
you do. We have the Catskills. They're pretty lame. You guys have a lot of different.
You guys' history.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'll take
New England is awesome. Yeah.
Sure.
I want to go to DC actually and see some museums and stuff. But anyway, we're going to the national parks, and during this time, it was kind of a sorted period where we had abandoned pieces of our previous prototype. We didn't like the box design. We didn't like some of the car designs. We definitely didn't like I think just like the whole business model that we were doing at the moment. And so it was a lot of redesign while on the road, which was crazy. You stopped at libraries and they had like lifetime free offices. So the West Coast libraries, like in the small towns, they're so sweet and they just give you cookies. Yeah. It's so great. We arrived on like a food party day or something and we were working and they just like, you guys want some casserole? We got free lunch. Yeah.
And they're like,
Straight.
do you want to learn about Fartafore?
Yeah. No, we actually did tell them. They're like, oh, you got to tell us when it's out. So hopefully we can drive back to Wyoming and visit our library and tell them that our game's out.
Yeah. You could like bring them the game for them to put in their library.
Yeah. I'm sure they'd love that. That would be pretty cool. That'd be a fun video.
Yeah.
That would be a fun idea. Yeah. And you write all these ideas.
Hey, you know what? Anytime. That's what we're here for.
Possibilities.
They're really endless.
Yeah. No, but so we were on this trip and I was trying to figure out this box that I've been trying for an entire summer, honestly. Sketch after sketch, and none of them worked. And then finally we were, what was it? Right after Glacier. So I think we were in Montana. And we were in a library and I sketched this up. I'm like, what do you think of this? And he's like, I like it. And I pitched it to the rest of the team. We were like, I like this. And it was so exciting because that was the final box design. We were like, this is it. Once we have this down, we can go with the rest of the style and the rest of the marketing. We could really get the gears turning. That was the best moment for me, personally. I don't know about you, but my best moment, it might be a little bit cliche, but when that first like full ended prototype arrives and like made up, it's kind of like buying a new game, but it's like a game that you made, so it's just a little bit better than all the other games you played. And I think that had to be one of the coolest moments. Just like unwrapping it and seeing, I'm like, oh, I made this, and now it's here, and now I can play it, and like it looks official. And I don't know, there's just something about it that just it's like a little bit magical.
All those hours of hard work.
All of those hours of hard work, eating beans and just brainstorming. Yeah, it was a lot of
Eating
hours. Eating beans. I did not realize how many hours it takes to like do all the art for
Yeah.
54 cards and a box, and yeah, it's a lot. But I think the payoff is pretty good.
I think it will be too. It will be too.
Mhm. Actually, you know what? We're trying to reach 2,000 followers in the Kickstarter page right now, but upcoming is Gen Con, I think, in
Mhm.
Indianapolis.
Yep.
We're going
It's in
to attend
August.
that.
Oh,
Yeah, it's exciting. We're gonna attend that. We attended last year, but that was before the game was really kicking. Yeah, it was really going. And so we're gonna go. Hopefully, we can reach that goal and actually launch the campaign while Gen Con's going. Because we have this whole plan. We're gonna like get sweatshirts that have big QR code on the back. You know, logo. Like
that's
we're
fantastic.
we're planning to optimize this whole.
Yeah,
we're like,
absolutely.
these things.
Yeah, you saw.
Yeah, we're trying to think of
well, you should scan this. Sure.
Yeah, it's just like this massive QR code. And like, I have to scan this. I have to know what this looks to.
A QR
like,
code
any
inside of a fart or something on the back of
Yeah, and there's red letters. Don't scan this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gen Con's going to be awesome. We have a lot of people that we know and friends of ours that are going to be there, so I'll definitely tell them to find you guys if you're going and give you
Just look
a
like
call.
the giant face code.
Yeah, look for the dudes with the giant QR codes on their back.
Yep. Yeah. Well, like I said, we don't know a whole lot about the whole role playing game stuff. So there's a lot that goes on in Gen Con that I honestly don't know about. But I've really enjoyed all the card games and all the board game stations. All the play testing is fun.
Mm.
That actually that was a huge inspiration for us last year for game mechanics and art and how to structure like posters and all these sorts of things. Yeah. That was a big inspiration. I'm glad we went last year. So
Yeah, the cons are great. I mean, Jonathan, you can speak to this too, but we've been to PAX U and PAX East, planning to go to GaryCon next year, and everyone that attends these events says how encouraging they are, how welcoming they are, how quick everyone is to help you out, to point you in the right direction, or some sort of connection to help you in your business. So you guys will have a blast. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. I've also heard the European gaming conventions are pretty top notch.
Yeah, they have Leslie Spiel, I think in Germany they have that.
Yeah. I've heard that was massive actually.
Yeah. My cousin went to that one. He writes games and he went to that one last year. I said it was a lot of fun.
He looks like a lot. He writes games. What do you mean by he writes games? Like
He's a writer, so he has some wargaming games that he has written and has artwork that he has done for them. That they're pretty cool. He has what 3, 4, Jonathan?
I think probably 4, but the 2 main ones are Dead by Lead.
Yeah, that's a fun game.
It's like a little
LED LED.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually played it on League Tabletops, and
You did.
haven't seen it, you can go watch it. Super fun.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, and then he also is watching on right now. He just did a game called Bloody Hollow. Also a skirmish, and it's based on the East Coast. So you guys are fans, but East Coast. So no, I'm fans. I'm fans.
It's based on the legend of Sleepy Hollow and Ichabod Crane.
I was gonna say I've heard of something like this.
Yeah.
Before. Yeah. So
Yeah, they're really fun. They're quick to learn games. You don't really need a lot on your table to play them. But we actually, when we first started our chat, Jonathan and myself and all of our friends, we mostly played card games and board games. We had a game of the week that we did every week. We had Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. We had Exploding Kitten sent us a ton of games to play on our channel. So that's one of the reasons why when I first saw you, I was like, oh, this game's coming out. Because we were so excited to play another game. They're a lot of fun to play with your friends and your family. Just something to do, sit around the table.
Yeah, we love Exploding Kittens. They're definitely one of our favorites for sure.
They are great.
And something that's kind of shaped our card game design is since we play these at dinner, it's really important to us that you can actually play this on a table and not have it take up everything.
Yeah.
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 You can eat food while you play or something like that. I was gonna say we eat them at dinner, like half of our cards. No, that is dad. That is not a Steve. That is an old dad.
There's just some steak on your phone
Yeah.
cards, mashed potatoes.
Our dad eats. Yeah, touches the cards, draws.
You have to make them to like some material that doesn't stain easily.
Exactly.
Has a nice
Non-stick surface. Our game it's okay because the more the cards stink, the better.
Oh, okay, so it's perfect then. It's totally fine.
Telling you, we chose the perfect topic.
Is there a game that you guys feel is like iconic to your home table that you're like, it's your go-to game for when you guys do a dinner like that?
Okay, well, Scrabble is a pretty big one for us, but that's a little like general. I don't know. It's a big game, so if you want to say like a more niche game, actually, this game behind us, Fuzzy Logic, is pretty good. We play that a lot.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, because I win. Yeah, it's a team. So you got two people on each team, and you're trying to guess. We like those. It's a game, like I said, where you don't have to draw a bunch of cards and stuff while you play. It's mostly talking and it's a clue guessing game, right? Yeah, clue guessing. Yeah, so you have to guess what your teammate's thinking before your opponent guesses what their team's thinking.
Okay.
And you grab so this like all it is this little foam block, and that's about it. So it's really easy to play during dinner.
Cool.
We play that a good amount of times. Yeah, we do. I think one of we're pretty competitive families.
Yeah.
It kind of like my dad's big in the word, so he likes Scrabble a lot, and I don't think he likes losing at Scrabble, which is why we play it a lot because he loses so much. No, why? They keep getting rematches. He loses once. He's like, I have to have a rematch. Yeah,
You got to get a win in before.
that's why I play a lot.
Yeah, no one leaves the dinner table.
Yeah. We're not leaving it till actually. Yeah, those are probably the top two. Oh, and Play. Have you guys played Play 9? Ever?
No, I don't think
so.
Grab up. See, I live in golf. You got this wall behind you. You got it.
I know I left the wall.
Probably. I don't think.
Jonathan, we need better backdrops.
We do.
Yeah. No, it takes forever to set up.
Ours are pretty
Every time we do about it filming it, it's like, and if you sit down on the couch too hard, this is Play 9. It's like a golf game. It's I don't know what you call it exactly. What do you call it? Basically, you have a set of 8 cards in front of you, and you're trying to get the least amount of points, like golf, but you're flipping them over, so you don't know what's under each card.
Oh, okay.
And there's certain like combinations that strike out points and stuff like that. But that's also a fun one.
Very cool.
Yeah, those ones we can play recently. It kind of goes through fast, because we try to get new games like once every quarter year. So depending on that, some games we play more often than others, and some we haven't played in a really fun time. We're kind of gathering dust, but yeah, that's where we're at right now.
So are you guys like to play around your I'm sorry.
No, go right ahead.
I say I know you guys like to sit around your table, sit around with your family and how important that is to you. Growing up, we would go to my great grandparents' house, have dinner, clear the table, and we would just sit there for hours, playing cards, talking, and just a really nice moment when all of us could just be together and create memories. And that's super important to you. You guys have your YouTube channel, a video on there that you talk about the biggest pandemic that nobody talks about.
Yeah, that was yeah, it's fun. I like killing that. Yeah, that one took a while to edit. That was good though.
Do you want to?
Yeah, and that's
Do you want to
Yeah,
talk a little bit
I
about
think
how that, like, how kind of like lends into playing card games and why it's so important to you?
the main reason behind that video. We're not against screens or video games or any of those sort of things. We think those can be great connectors for a lot of people. Social media, like obviously we use social media, so we can't say don't go on social media. That would just like, and I know some people do that, and it never made sense to me. Same thing with video games. We can't say, oh well, video games are hurting the kids because we've played video games before, and I don't want to say that. I don't think they are that way anyway. So the real problem we recognized was not the fact that people are using these items, it's that they're using them and isolating themselves on it. So you can go on social media and use it for business, and you can use it for connection and fellowship. But if you're isolating yourself on it and wasting time, that's the actual core of the issue. Yeah, we think social media video games not bad. They're great at times. They're super fun. You can find funny videos and you can connect with people and see what they're doing and what this is going on social media. Yeah, let me talk about social media a little bit.
We all have
So
Instagram accounts.
if you guys are watching this, you better not be isolated. Yeah. So
Grab a
I
friend.
think that's it. Yeah, need a friend to watch this with. We just think at times it can be really overused, especially nowadays. Like 9 hours a day is just it's an absurd amount of time to be using, especially when most of that's spent on social media
Mhm.
and even more on video games. We think outside is way more important than social media actually is. So while it's good, it's definitely become too high up on like
There's that social media. That's social media.
there's that stuff. And that was a reminder. That wasn't social media. No, yeah. It's just it's we just think it's overused. We think it's
Yeah.
kind of become a driving like a pull away from just connecting face to face instead of yeah, I guess we believe in analog connection more than digital connection.
Yeah.
Right. So well yeah, it's like what are all the activities you could list that it's really hard to do alone? Card games is pretty high up there.
Mhm.
Like we could like, oh, we're gonna make books, but you could always read those alone. Those are analog, so that doesn't really fit the category. But card games and board games especially are something that are just it's more fun with friends.
Yeah.
It's actually, I think it's necessary to have a friend with it, unless you're playing solitaire. But even then, like it's not as fun.
Yeah. I think that's the really cool thing about playing games. I mean, I know you guys are too familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, but so many people say one of the reasons they enjoy playing it so much is that sense of teamwork and camaraderie and connection and just escapism from everything that's going on in the world. And you get to form this little group of friends and you all have your inside jokes about the game that you can talk about, either person or even if you're texting each other. But I think that's one of the really beautiful things about having a card game is being able to have the family involved, sit around the table after dinner when you're going on a vacation and just connect with each other and each other and laughs, just make good memories.
That's true. And another aspect of it, I thought about putting this in reels and stuff because I think it'd be a cool angle. Is it's offline. You don't need
Mhm.
any internet to use it. You don't have to use any Wi-Fi. You can go out in the middle of the woods and still have fun with your friends. The same amount of fun you would have playing video games, but short of that. That's the big part of it, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. Like you guys are so young, and you probably grew up in that like world where everyone is in front of a screen most of the time. And so like seeing that angle that you guys are playing, like heavy. So like when you go outside, you can sit at a dinner table. We can do a face to face conversation with a friend or a twin. That is so awesome. It's so needed. And I love that you guys can recognize that need of social interaction, social one-on-one or basis.
Yeah, people need connection. That's just
Yeah.
a little bit of twisted irony though. and our plight to get people to be more connected in an analog and fun way. I've actually spent a lot of time on screens. Yeah. Just doing there. Now that's just sacrificing. Yeah, just sacrificing. Like you don't need to praise me too. I'll take it up for the team, you guys. No.
But I think it's nice that you find a balance because I think sometimes what happens now, even on social media, is you see a lot of polarization. Like everyone's either this side or that side, like all or nothing. And it's really important to find that nice balance. So you can use social media, you can use technology, it does some really amazing things. But also you need to have the balance of putting the phones away, putting them away at dinner. I know you guys are starting to share of that and of your thoughts on the subject. It's a nice character arc, I guess, if you will, to how you started out presenting Far to Four and just this really fun, cool game. And now you're kind of getting on why it's so important to put the screens away, put things down at dinner, and just be present.
Yeah, that's really our mission at the end of the day. Is like we want people to have fun and make memories. We want them to do it in person, and we want people to like laugh in each other's faces and like throw cards at each other when they get angry or something. But like,
Yeah.
just have that connection, that bond. That's in person. I think there's something special about that you can't find online, and I think at the end of the day, that's really the mission is to connect more people. Yeah, I think having a business philosophy is really important to me because we could say, "Oh, we make fun games." That's nice, but it's not. I don't think it's as important as saying we make fun games because people need this for this reason.
Yeah.
I think it's personally much better to say actually have a philosophy for it.
I agree. And I think that definitely comes across in your message and your posts, especially everything that you've been talking so much about lately. It definitely does.
Oh, that's good to know. That was where I wasn't being clear enough. Like, get off your phone.
No, it does.
What are you doing?
I feel bad because yeah, exactly. After this message, shut it down. Shut it down.
Yeah, throw it across the room. My eyes, my eyes.
No, but I mean, like Jonathan kind of mentioned that we're obviously a lot older than a lot of guys are, but when we grew up, we didn't have technology and social media. And we'd get up in the morning in the summer and get kicked outside on our bikes, go drink out of hose somewhere, and hang out with our
Yeah.
friends for the full day. And that was it. Like once in a while, we'd watch some television. We didn't watch TV as we ate dinner. Like, we had to sit around the dinner table, and that changed a lot for people that are younger than us. So it's kind of nice to see that there's some sort of shift, and people are starting to get back to being more connected with family, spending more time with family, and how important that is in your life in general.
Yeah, and I think part of that is, I don't know, this is just a theory, but I would say some of the reason kids today are less acclimated to the outdoors and playing with friends outside is just because they don't try as much. When you guys are forced outside to drink from a hose, you have to, like, what are you gonna do? Like, you're not gonna like. So when you have the opportunity just to stay inside and isolate yourself, and you can still be entertained, but it's not the good entertainment. Then it's a lot easier to just not know how much more fun and better the alternatives are.
Yeah, but life wasn't that rough. Like I was fed.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Shit, mosquitoes aren't that bad, guys.
Really, you can become friends with them. If you play a druid in Dungeons and Dragons, you probably at some point can speak with insects. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe.
Oh wow! And I have a friend who's an entomologist. Actually.
Oh, well, there you go. Perfect.
Yes. I think he speaks to bugs. Just some believe he has this power to speak to bugs. That's probably where he got it. Rose water does actually taste pretty good. So if that's anything,
It has to be filtered now. It is not the same.
yeah. But it had like that. I mean, ours is filtered because we have well water. It had like a unique taste to it. Yeah.
A little
iron in there, a little metally. Yeah.
a little metal, a little
Yeah.
dirt,
Something.
plastic.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a nice aftertaste.
Yeah.
Um,
Flavored water.
yeah. Before there was flavored seltzer, there was
Before there was flavored water. Yeah. Before LaCroix, there was hose water.
LaCroix. If you're watching this, come be our sponsor. We really do a flavor
Make
called
hose
hose water.
LaCroix was water.
Are there any characters that when you were developing this game that you may have really loved in one of your cards that you wound up cutting from the game of what it is now?
Oh man, that's a good question. Actually, I don't know if we cut a single fart from the game, but there were a lot of action cards we cut out. Actually, the one I missed the most is the Blame It on the Dog action card because that has so much potential. Yeah, and we had to cut it out because it didn't work in the game. We didn't want to rename something at that point. So
Right.
in an expansion pack, there will definitely be a Blame It on the Dog card, but we had to cut it out. Yeah,
That's a classic.
that's what I reminisce. Yeah, I think my favorite character card. Favorite card. You guys asked if there was a brain fart. There is a brain fart. There's a brain fart.
Oh yes,
No,
I had a brain fart when we were scheduling
Yeah.
this. I'm glad that there's a brain.
the sport. There is a brain fart. It's actually a good card. I like that one. That's the nice thing about this. There's a lot of obvious characters. It wasn't a whole lot of. We didn't have to do a whole lot. Actually, the most creative process we had to do was figuring out how to make farts be creatures. How to draw farts. Yeah, how to make farts like affable and entertaining, like without just making a green cloud. That was
Right. Right, you really had to tap into your creativity.
Yeah, and I think it's actually kind of going pretty nicely. I'd say.
Were there a lot of iterations of what farts look like on the card? Like how many times did you sketch them out before you decided, yes, this is what Austin's farts will look like in this game? Like,
Yeah, there were a lot of times. Well, originally it was just like a cloud with a face, which was okay. But even more than that, I would say the hardest part was figuring out the color because when everything has to be green, and we didn't want the entire
Jonathan's
Game
just cracking up. Yeah. Right.
yeah. So it's like we had to figure out how to make them a nice green that wouldn't take away from, would still look disgusting, but also wouldn't take away from the rest of the art. That was a little tough.
Yeah.
And we had to make each fart look unique, which was interesting.
Yes.
We can't have the workout fart looking the same as a brain fart.
Yeah.
Per se. And that was a little tough.
Yeah, I liked your palette that you used. There's all like soft greens, grays, a little yellow, brown. Looks nice.
Well, the Kickstarter page we're making is very vibrant, so
Oh,
we'll see if it works.
that's
Oh.
exciting. We've now lost River.
He's stormed out.
He had to go off camera.
I think he was getting a charger actually
Oh, okay.
for the computer. A little low on battery, but so
If you had a soundtrack to Fart of War, what kind of music would you want?
apart from the obvious.
Apart from the obvious.
Like symphony. Actually, we've used is a lot of ragtime. I like ragtime. I actually play the piano. I play ragtime. That's a fun one. It's very like bouncy and consistent. I still like the two. And it's not like cheap, immature. That's another tricky part of this game. We don't want it to be cheaply immature. We want it to be like witty. I don't know. Have you guys read Calvin and Hobbes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I see. It's like witty, but there's still some dumb jokes in
Yeah.
there. And I think that was an important distinction. We didn't want it to be totally like stupid, brain dead, immature. That was a tough part for us. So I do like keeping it like good classical ragtime or blues, or actually I played on flamenco too. That kind of worked well. But those are some good music tracks that personally, I think like the most epic music is what's best. Like if you can get as epic as possible, whatever music you guys use for your D&D campaigns, like Lord of the Rings. Like if you can get Lord of the Rings, have that playing.
If we could
John
put
Williams,
John Williams,
Yeah.
John Williams, if you're watching the Parking Lot podcast, reach out to Terran and River. They need you.
If you can find the time to make a soundtrack part of work, yeah, I wouldn't say no.
I mean,
I wouldn't.
if you guys have ever seen Home Alone, one of the like stories behind Home Alone was that the director like ran it past John Williams really quickly, and he was like, "Yeah, sure, I can like do that. Like, no problem." So like anything's possible.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
We should
What is it?
contact
6
John Zimmer.
degrees of separation. 6 degrees of separation. Someone that's watching right now knows. Someone that knows John Williams.
Yeah, I bet there is some about to. And I would definitely, I would not say no to a nice soundtrack to play when you open the box or something.
He could. I think that would be amazing. All things that you can add to different levels of your Kickstarter.
Yeah,
Yeah. This is just a great brainstorming session. Yeah,
I mean that's what we're here for.
having so many ideas.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Tabletop. Yeah.
Just call us up. I mean, we're just a bunch of nerds that sit around the table and roll some math rocks, but we'll help you out.
I'm sure you guys get a lot of opportunities for brainstorming.
Yeah.
We do.
I should say oh no, go ahead.
I should say we do, and there's a lot of ridiculous jokes and things that we come up with while we're sitting on the table as well.
I bet. How did the parking lot name come about? That's a clever name.
I mean, we really try to play on Legends of the Tabletop and using LOTT and a lot of things that we do on social media. The parking lot. I wanted to do something like a late night talk show. So I was kind of playing with names of a late night talk show. And one of the guys that's on our table, we were talking about it. Kind of was like, that's a great idea, but what about this? It's the parking lot. And then I was like, that's actually cool because growing up, when we go to the mall or to a concert or an event starting or before starting or even afterwards, we'd all just kind of hang out in the parking lot and listen to some music or just talk for a long time. And I was like, this is a parking lot. So we just kind of get together, have conversations with our friends about TTO and BG's card games, and that's kind of how we keep up with the parking lot.
See, I think the future for you guys' podcast is you should do it in a parking lot. I was just gonna say, you guys need like a parking, like on top of this really like neat van. Yeah,
Like a
Yeah, like the parking lot van, and you do it in a parking lot. That parkmobile.
I feel like you guys are helping us out. We're helping you out.
Yeah. It's a little strange.
You know what? That's not a bad idea to get a van. I'm obsessed with, all things 80s and vintage vibes. And I like the idea of maybe having a mobile legend with a tabletop van and doing a little parking lot. Or Jonathan, I don't know. If this summer we can figure something out. We'll do a
Like
road trip out to Idaho after our first parking lot. Back of the van podcast with you guys.
That was really sick. You know, you'd say yes. Do you know the piano guys, how they do all those songs?
Mhm.
Crazy place. Just do that with your D&D campaigns. Like, we're playing on the Great Wall of China.
Yeah.
With the parking lot van.
The logistics
Crazy stuff.
to China.
I was going to say, like, okay, sure. Well, are you being to China? Maybe around America. Like, national parks. You could,
Yeah, no, like
Except for the
on
boring
vacation D&D. That's an
Yeah.
idea.
with the parking lot van.
I actually like that. So we interviewed Andy Davis from Donuts and Donuts a few weeks ago.
I saw
Guys
this.
have you seen his donuts?
I looked on the website. I was confused. I thought he actually sold donuts for a second.
So this is what we were talking about. That we said to him, Andy, at the next con that you go to, your future, you need to get a van or a food truck, and actually sell your donuts out of a food truck, like a station, the truck inside
That would be awesome.
arena. Yeah,
Such
And
a good idea. That's such a
he would actually be at Gen Con. So if he is, you should absolutely check him out.
I'm going to remind him.
Yeah.
So you're
Where's the food truck?
Yeah, I'm like, where's the donut van?
You should. You should say, hey, so we're talking to Jonathan and Sarah from Legend of the Tabletop, and we've heard about this food truck that you're going to be doing, and we want in. You should. He would absolutely get a kick out of it. Andy is great.
But and you should definitely do that because that's that's basically like the perfect name. It's just waiting to be done. He's got to do that. I'm going to remind him.
Do it. Remind him. Hopefully he will one day. We'll all have van.
Yeah.
I'll be his first customer. You should do the like the is it cake thing. Donuts.
Yeah.
Brainstorming. Yeah, brainstorming. That's what this is for.
So guys, anything else you want to share with us? Your Kickstarter coming up, your game, where people can find you on social media.
Yeah. Social media is funny because we have like these old accounts that we lost. There's all these old photo war videos on there. They're not that great. So we just I try to stay away from that. Try to stay away from that channel. The the catacombs of Fried Pickle Games. Yeah. But yeah. Kickstarter. We are going once we hit 2,000 followers. We're gonna like launch. It's not gonna be once we hit. We're trying to hit that. That's our goal. So
Where are you at now? Do you know how many followers?
we have like 200.
That's right. Let's go, people. Follow.
Yeah.
Well,
We're Kickstarter.
next steps is gonna be marketing, like PPC. Yeah, actually, we're in the works of a big ad campaign right now. So
That's amazing.
18 hours animating. Yeah, it's taking a while. But yeah, so next steps is going to be launching at ASAP, hopefully at Gen Con. And you guys can follow us Gen Con. Now you guys can get a lot of the social medias and Kickstarters at fartherwar.com. If you head there, you can get to a lot of our different profiles. There's this little bar on the bottom with every single. That's probably like the best route to go about it. So you don't search everything up. And what's our what's our account name? For what? For Fart of War. On what? Which one? Instagram. It's just Fart of War. But with 0 instead of an
Oh, okay.
That's it. The 0 instead of it's important. That's important. If someone already had our idea. Our old account. No.
So it's Fart 0 F War
Yes, it is.
on Instagram
We
on YouTube.
we have an X and a Facebook account, but Instagram is our most I don't know what you call online account, I guess. That's the one we use the most active. And we have a YouTube channel. That's the content on that's pretty exclusive. So there's cool content on there. That's called Fried Pickle Games. Yeah, okay. Fried Pickle Games.
Oh, so Fried Pickle Games, Jonathan, you didn't ask about Fried Pickle Games.
Did I?
Oh yeah.
I don't know what the question is anymore. Did I? What's the question?
I'm all ears. Quick questions.
Having a brain fart now. Fried pickle games. How did you guys come up with the name for fried pickle games?
Guess. We made fried pickles. We made fried pickles actually before this. We had a cooking podcast because we like, oh, that's right. Yeah. And we eventually wanted to switch into game. We had a podcast. So we were like, well, kind of a little bit of homage to our old cooking show. Okay. Like, well, we hadn't tried fried pickles. Thought it was kind of a goofy name. So we're like, well, fried pickles, that's kind of funny. And that's what we did. We didn't give it any thought at all. We were like, that's funny. Let's do it. Yeah. It's pretty off the cuff. So we liked it.
I like it. I like the name.
Yeah.
I like the name.
Thank you.
Cool. Well, we usually wrap up and do rapid fire questions. So
This is a 5 questions thing.
this is a rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Oh,
Rapid
okay.
fire.
Rapid fire.
You guys, no brain farts here. You have to be quick. Quick on your toes.
I'm focused. I'm dead focused. Yeah, answer one, then I'll answer one, then you answer.
Lock in.
I'll answer one. Cool. I'm on.
With power.
Yeah.
Power. All right. Favorite non-game family activity.
Pickleball. Hiking.
Okay, cool.
I guess we could both answer.
Both answer.
You can both answer.
Yeah. You can't answer for me. Okay. I thought I could use your mind. All right.
So you have the name of your company is Fried Pickle Games. What's the wildest food you've ever made or had in your travels?
Python jambalaya. I was gonna say scorpion lollipops, which is one I made, but I know someone who's actually eaten a human toe.
What?
Okay, that's not you then.
Well, that took
But it's not me. He's really weird. Yeah. Oh no. He's not like the guy. Okay, he's fat as rains. I'm just saying, like, if like or something wild. I know someone who's done that.
you know someone. Okay,
I know a
maybe
guy.
we'll have you back on our next podcast, and we'll just talk about this guy
Totally.
that ate a human toe one time.
Yep.
What
What about your food? Yeah. I said scorpion lollipops.
Sorbet. Okay. One movie. If you could watch it again and again, what would it be?
Like watching it for the first time, like experiencing it for the first time, or just watching it over and over.
One movie that you love to watch. What movie would that be that you just watch again and again and not get tired?
Princess Bride.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
Good one. Dang it. Oh, damn it. I said you would. Rapid fire. Oh man, I might say Princess Bride too. That's such a good book on your board. The other ideas. I would say another one that I could maybe do is what's a good Tommy Boy? Is he good?
Tommy Boy. Yes. Those are classic. Princess
Sure.
Bride. That's such a good movie.
Princess Bride in my hand, steak cake, all that. That's a good one.
That's very good. If you could have a superpower inspired by farts, what would it be and why?
Inspired by farts.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, like when people have those smoke bombs. If I just like endless smoke bombs, that'd be pretty cool. The ability to clear a crowd if I need to.
Okay.
Out of the way.
Crowd control.
The crowd control. Like if I'm on a line and I could just like they're all gone.
There you just go straight up to the front.
Yeah.
Stop.
They voluntarily left. I have no idea what.
It was the dog.
Yeah, I have dogs.
If you could choose one person to sit at your table to play a card game with, who would it be? And what card game would you? Could be your own.
Live or dead?
Either one. Live or dead.
Either one. George Washington.
Okay.
I want Sun Tzu to play our game. Oh yeah. But
That would be
kind of hard to
perfect.
understand. I know the translation would be tough into ancient Chinese.
You'd probably still understand the language of farts.
I think so, and I just want to hear what he thinks.
I think that I
Needs
think
to be more strategic. Just curious.
all right. Well, be sure to go check out Fart 0F War on Instagram and
Yeah, you have
YouTube. And
It's close. You almost missed it.
yeah, I know. I was Fart on Instagram and YouTube. Terran and River, thank you so much for joining us today. Make sure you support their Kickstarter. We're excited to play their Get Fart of War when it comes out, and you should be too. And while you're surfing the interwebs, be sure to check out our friends on eldritch-foundry.com. Use code CHEESEBAGS15 to save 15% on your first order. They supply us with our full color custom minis and our current campaign. Check out eldritch-foundry.com And cheese bags 15 is the code. But wait, there's more. Today is July 1st, and I'm really excited because we have partnered with wizardteams.com. Jonathan and I are wearing their shirts. They are all D&D, TTRPG, tabletop game themed. They're super nerdy. They have generously given us 20% to all of our friends if you use code CHEESEBAG. So go check out wizardlyteams.com to unleash your inner wizard. That is it.
What's up with the cheese bag? Oh,
Oh, the cheese bag. Okay. Bob, you have a question for us. So there's an old meme that I saw a few years ago before we started doing Legends of the Tabletop. And it was like kind of like a box of Velveeta that had cheese bag on it. Like that was the name of whatever type of cheese it was. And it said, when you're leaving a party and it's that awkward moment and you don't know what to say, and said, "Stay fresh, cheese bags." A picture of like this Velveeta kind of box of cheese. And it kind of stuck. And I started using it, and everyone started using it at the table. And then stay fresh, cheese bags.
that should be your closing line. That's the goofiest thing.
It is pretty ridiculous. So that wraps up another episode of the Parking Lot Podcast. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and on YouTube. Subscribe, ring the bell, hit that notification button. Make sure you watch our next episode. Hopefully it's as fun as this was. And be sure also again to check out Terran River at 44 at YouTube and on Instagram. And we'll see you next time. Stay fresh, cheese bags. Stay legendary.
She did the thing. She did the thing. Nice.